Hello everyone, Splitting back with more Sonic Adventure. Right now, last time we just got on the train, headed for Mystic Ruins, and we're about to get started with the next segment of our adventure here.
If it isn't Sonic!
Look, it's a giant talking egg.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world!
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Enough! I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work!
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds! Better not interfere, or else!
Or else what, you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force! The hard way!
And like that, we're put into yet another boss fight. As I meant to say, before I completely forgot, that's how quickly it got. Before that's how quickly I went up the stairs. Thank you. I kind of lost my track of thought right there. We basically just had to follow the story, go up to the workshop and all that. Anyway, this is the second boss fight in Sonic's story, the Egg Walker. It's really not all that difficult. You have to just basically dodge the missiles, and once it does the drill attack, you have to attack it. You have to attack the cockpit. Once it's down, 3 attacks and it's finished. Of course, after you hit it once, it'll send an additional wave of missiles at you, and other than that, there's really nothing I can say about it. I also noticed that my ring count hasn't decreased at all. It hasn't been reset. This is something that was this is something that I think might have been fixed in the game version. Instead of starting with 0 rings like there, except without getting hit. It seems like I kept my total ring count since the Dreamcast version. Whenever you went to the Chow Garden, you didn't have. I honestly am not sure if you had a buy stuff or not. I'll have to look into that again. But as far as I know, that's something that was completely
Hey, I'll
different
play
in the
with
GameCube
you
version.
some other time.
Well, maybe not completely, which is something that was changed slightly. But anyway, anyway, once you're done with that, that's the end of the boss fight, and we're continuing on with the story here.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
Aha!
Oh no!
Come on, Chaos! Time to eat!
Chaos? Oh no, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
Oh, yes! It's just as the stone tablets predicted! His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald! With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible! And work for me! Together, we'll destroy Station Square! And on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all! Come on, Chaos! Let's find another emerald, shall we?
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails!
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
And there you have it. That's yeah. plot right there. It's up to Sonic once again to collect the 7 emeralds and all that jazz. Just brilliant. I guess you couldn't expect much, but well, I mean, when I first played this, I had no idea what to expect since it was completely new for me, but whatever. Anyways, you might notice I picked up that object back at the door. You want to carry that to here, because it unlocks, it basically opens up the next stage. So, just hop on inside the gust of wind, and you're off. This is the second stage in the Sonic story. You'll be seeing this stage quite a bit. Well, what feels like quite a bit, but it really isn't all that often. You notice the goal for the next while is to collect Chaos Emeralds, as stated before. It's really not all that difficult. It's just the same as reaching the end, which is basically what you're doing for all of Sonic's missions. You're just reaching the end goal, like you would for any other Sonic game. Most of the time, anyways. But that's another story. Anyways, for those springs, you'll want those. Actually, no, not springs, but like what I call they kind of remind me of trampolines. You want to jump on it twice. No, not twice. At least 3 times to make sure you get on the platform. And that bridge that you see, there's just there. You want to go fast on it if you want to get the capsule before it. Otherwise, it'll just collapse. And right now, we're just It's just It's just easy. Just go up, hit the springs, and there's another one of those panels you have to hit in succession, or whatever. There's another one of those net trampolines, or whatever you want to call them. I have no idea. Spring, and there's one more spring up here that gets you out of the tornado and into the rest of the stage. And like that, the music changes, which is pretty cool. There's a hidden, well, not exactly hidden, but there's another high-speed capsule if you ever want to go fast. Well, even faster than you were before. Wow, this is bad. I've run out of stuff to say. For some reason, when I play this, I always want to go to the left a little bit. I have no idea why. It's probably just because of the way I move the control stick or something like that. I am not exactly sure. I'll try playing this again sometime and see if it's any different or if it's just really the way I play it or whatever. If any of you want to share how that works for you, please feel free. I'm kind of curious right now, but. And there's another checkpoint there, which I love to land on, but sadly that didn't happen for me this time. But whatever. Again, I'd like to keep going to the left. What's to the left there? Or whatever. Up through the gust of wind, and this is the end of the stage. There's another capsule over there, get it if you want. And just like that, there's your Chaos Emerald.
Yes!
And Tails is totally in the way. I had to laugh a little bit when this happened during the recording. I really didn't know what to think.
Yeah, not bad.
Emblem number 2. Whenever you finish a stage, obviously go back to the adventure field, or depending on what stage you are, you'll end up fighting a boss after that. And I totally just fell in there by accident. But there's a little secret to that, but I don't remember if I show it here or not. Okay, apparently I do. Anyway, that switch that big thing, whatever. If you hit it, this egg will pop out. It's a silver egg. You can take it to a Chow Garden if you wish. If you want a silver Chow, go ahead and pick it up. Take it to whatever Chow Garden. And oh, I remember what I do here. Apparently, I tried to take the thing with me to somewhere else, but I completely forgot. Or either actually more like I found out that if you take an item with you and well, depending on
The train headed for Station
certain
Square
items you
will
can't
be
take with you
departing
on
soon.
trains or boats, otherwise it'll just disappear when you get there. When you get to whatever your destination is. I am not exactly sure why, but it works for all it's like that for all items except for like a few certain important items like well, there's one coming up. I don't want to spoil it, even though most people that have played this game know what it is. And you'll notice that it's getting dark out, so we're just gonna keep going on. To progress to the next stage, you have to go back to where you fought Chaos, but not exactly to the exact location where you fought Chaos, but around the area. And you'll notice this pothole is covered up. Yeah, the hole's not covered up, so you have to go down here and jump up to that ledge, up to the ledge, and you'll see this pair of shoes. Just touch it, and voila, your first power-up.
Now you've got Lightspeed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the Lightspeed dash. The Lightspeed dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
No joke. It's exactly what they do. Depending on what version you're playing, just hold down the button and wait for. Just yeah, hit the switch, hold down the button, and wait for the rings to appear. Then you're pretty much set. Up to the door, and you'll notice it is dark out. The sun has set. I love how if you go out into the road, the cars will stop. Like hello, you're supposed to use the sidewalk or something like that. Like I just thought it was silly. But once you're done with that, go through this door because this allows you to go through the next stage. You can also go through the door that's at the bottom of the staircase at the train station. But there's another thing that I want to show off here. You'll notice that it takes quite a while for the Lightspeed dash to charge up. So follow this little path, and you'll find this thing here. This very godly item.
This is the Crystal Ring. This reduces the time needed to store power for the Lightspeed dash.
And that is why it's godly. You will love it once you start using it. Trust me. And welcome to this little area. Apparently, I'm not exactly sure about this, but this area you can only access at night, depending on the character. I assume, I don't know. But anyway, once you hit the switch, wait for the trail of rings, and boom, you're off to the next stage. And see you in the next episode.